Hi everybody, this is Barry from nftmusicinfo. Hope you're well. So today I wanted to look at Async.art. So this is a fairly new platform, and it focuses around art but also music, which is good to see. But Async do things very differently to other platforms. They've kind of reinvented the wheel in terms of what they're actually offering here. So let's delve right in. So Async.art is all about creating dynamic interactive NFTs that change, and also for music as well. So it's not just about art changing, it's also about music, because with all of art and music there's different layers. There's different stems for music, there's different layers for art. Even in a still image you can have different layers. And it's about having people not only just own the master, but also potentially just own particular stems or layers, that then they get a choice of what they want to use that then affects the master. So so let's have a look. So what is Async Art, first of all? So it's a new art movement built on the blockchain. Create, collect and trade programmable art, digital paintings split into layers, which you can use to affect the overall image. Art that can evolve over time, react to its owners, or follow a stock price is now all possible with programmable art. It was originally launched in February 2020, and it's seen $11.4 million in bidding and $4.3 million in sales, which is great. So how does it work? Let's have a quick explanation. So that there is a video on how to what it exactly means and everything, which I've just kind of explained. These are the things that it's featured on at the moment. So this is a bit more in depth on how it actually works. So you've got master versus layers. So Async allows you to purchase both masters and layers. Think of a master as a one-of-one edition art piece, and layers are the individual components that make up the master image. Once live, the master will continually check its layers and update its appearance based on the layer owner's input. For collectors, when you buy a layer, you have exclusive control to affect your favourite artist's work. So layers are endowed with special abilities decided by the artist. When you change something on a layer, the master image will reflect this regardless of who owns it. Interesting? For artists, you decide the parameters of your art and grant exclusive control over any aspect to individual collectors. So for example, in the case of music, I've got some music that hasn't yet been released. I've got the same song, I've got female vocals on it, I've also got male vocals on it, and I've got duet vocals with them singing together. So there's three possibilities with just the vocals, or you could have an instrumental, which means that it's not there. So there's four different possibilities. But then when you look at the drums, you might have different drums for the different stems. You might have different ideas around the riffs or melodies. And all of those can be sold as individual NFTs, and they inherently affect the master one-of-one NFT. So yeah, very interesting stuff. So you're able to apply as an artist. I don't think this is going to be for every artist, because you need a lot of different editions of a track to make everything get set up with it. But you're able to apply as an artist, so that's fairly straightforward. And they've got a Twitter, Discord, YouTube channel, and also a blog as well. So let's have a quick look at some examples just so that we can see. So if we have a look at the art gallery first of all, we can see that, this is a new and notable art. So let's have a look at more notable pics. There we go. That's what I was expecting. So you can buy it now. You can create auctions as well. And any that's owned by the artist and any that's owned by the secondary market. So it's good that you can filter those, and featured obviously is called notable picks here. You can sort by newest to oldest, oldest to newest, low to high in terms of buy now and high to low, reserve and auction ending soon, and you can also search as well. So let's have a look at auction ending soonest just to get an idea. So artists are able to put reserves on, which is good. Let's have a look at this one. La Passion sounds nice. So this is the artist that created it and is also the owner as well. So there's a description here. The amount of ownable layers, this one's got 0, so it's probably not a good example. and you're able to explore this artwork as well. So that is the master artwork, so it would be one of one. Let's have a look at maybe this one. Collective Instinct. Again, the artist owns this one. This one's currently for bidding with a reserve price of 3 ETH, which is over $9,000. And interesting. Okay, that's cool. Right, let's delve into the music now, because I think that's really kind of interests me for obvious reasons, because I am a music artist. So async music. This is music with the ability to change its composition. It may sound different each time you come back to listen to it. And this is achieved by breaking down a song into separate layers called stems, which music artists are very familiar with. Each stem has multiple variants for its new owner to choose from. So as I say before, you might have different versions of drums, you might have different versions of melodies, and they're known as variants. The actual melody, drum, vocals, they're known as stems. In this way, a single async music track contains many unique different combinations of sound. So there's multiple possibilities. For the music section, it's quite clever how they indicate the stems here. You've still got filters on here. You've got the same. No, for some reason, okay, yeah, you've got the same sort by and search as well. So if I click on this one, I know this one's been quite popular. So this one's accepting bids, reserve price of 4.5 Ethereum. So this is the person who owns it trying to sell it. So you can see this little bit here. These are the different variables that it talks about. This has had 809 plays, which is cool. They've got their own little player as well. Description, stem count, different recordings, and there's a supply. So another way that they do this on the platform is that they have platinum editions, gold editions, and silver editions. So people are actually able to purchase that if they want to. And these are the individual stems for that master. So you can buy just the piano, just the drums, just the vocals. So if I just click on vocal, you're then able to listen to just that vocal, which I think is really cool. So let's have a quick listen. Oh, so that's listening to the master track. But you can see here, these are the various possibilities. So you've got piano, you've got bass and a different variant. You've got the owners of who owns each individual one and what they've currently set it to. So it's not as if you can control that. These have been chosen by these owners and this affects the master play of the file, which I think is fantastic. It's like a fluid music NFT, you know. So there's 3 different possibilities of synths, 2 different possibilities of vocals, 2 possibilities of drums, and 2 different possibilities of piano. Only 4 stems, but obviously the amount of variants can be quite a lot, just down to that. We're also able to look at the different mixes in terms of the latest recordings. So it's almost like an interactive thing, isn't it? So for anybody that wants to mint your own recording, firstly you'll need a blank record. Each master track has a limited supply that is exclusively compatible with it. A blank record, I was going to say, do they mean an actual vinyl? No. A blank record allows you to record the current state of a master track at any time. This transforms the blank record into a unique collectible recording like you see above, which are these different recordings here, which is cool. So there's lots of functionality. I know they got $2 million invested in this project. And literally in the month, I just think there's so much going on with it, you know. It's really promising because this is just a very different concept on what we're used to with typical NFTs. You know, you get a normal track and you mint it and you choose some platforms you can only do one of one, other platforms you can do maybe 100 or 10,000 or something. There's no variance, there's no exclusivity. Whereas Async Art is, you know, having that exclusivity decided by not only the artist who, you know, minted it, but also all of the owners that own those stems and variants. And this is exactly the same with art pieces on here, in that art will change depending on the different layer owners, as you may see fit, to change the art piece. So yeah, very interactive and exclusive. So this is about the different offerings that there is. There's the option to purchase on credit card, which is good. Also crypto in terms of Ethereum, which, as we know, gas fees is very expensive at the moment. I was trying to mint last night and I think OpenSea was asking for $200 worth just of gas fees. So I was like, okay, that's stumbled my project. So yeah, Ethereum really needs to get a move on with the changes of sorting that out. But as you can see, it tells you how many's left. So there's 665 Silver Edition. There's only 2,000 of those originally. So they're sold quite well, considering they're $95 each. And then there's only 3 left, originally 10 gold, and they're $1,400. And there's only 3 minted of platinum, and of which there's only 1 left. Wow. It's just incredible. It's a very interesting concept that I haven't ever seen before on other platforms. So, but yeah, it's very interesting. And I like the fact that the buyers get to choose. So if I just click on vocal, this is a vocal stem. Who owns it, who the artist was, where the master track actually is. And it just goes on to explain that this is the vocal layer of this track. Details about the track, details about the artist. Read more, a bit of a bio there, and then variant count. So you're able to listen to individual variants by clicking the arrows, or you can listen to the master track via here. So there you go. Let's collect art and music, display. There's an Apple TV app as well, which I forgot to mention. There's a YouTube video about that. So if you're the owner of whether it's individual NFTs, variant stems, or the proper ones, you're able to actually play those on an app via Apple TV, which is pretty cool. They've got a blog as well, so let's have a quick look at the blog just to see any latest movements. So new collaborators feature for Async Canvas, because this does open up a lot of opportunities for collaborators as well to work together, to maybe do different remixes of tracks. In terms of how many has been freshly minted, there's been 62 artists have teamed up to create the largest NFT collaboration on Async Art. Talk about Web3, they talk about the music NFT player for Apple TV, different curation blogs there, introducing 5 new artists, how to display your async art on a mural. That's nice. Programming your own data hooks, leaderboards, more curation. So they're keeping up to date. They've also got a Discord channel. When you go into the Discord channel, you just click the like and then you get access to all of the channels in there. So it's quite an active Discord channel at the moment. So yeah, that's really good to see as well. And if I have a quick look back on activity, so we learn, there's featured section, contact section, help section, and how does it work, which I've touched on, and you can see a leaderboard as well. So let's have a quick look at that. So this shows you the top overall collections of the collectors themselves. So that's pretty cool, because then you can drill down into them. Top record collection, that's pretty cool. And most active users, most active artists. Defiant Squid, I've come across Defiant Squid, I think, on enter.art. And most active artworks, most active music. Wow, stem changes, 152. Incredible. So there you have it. So I hope you like this video, and I'm very, very impressed with this platform. It's something that I hope to go on in the future. As I say, I've created music with just female vocals and male vocals and duets for the same track. So I'm hoping that I could potentially mint on here and do my different stems, NFTs, and my different variant of NFTs as well. So please like this video if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you want to be kept up to date with all of these NFT platforms, particularly focused around music, but also art. And let me know in the comment section what you think, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Take care. Bye.